Wow, have you seen this new thing on YouTube? We're going to watch it together, but it's like America's Next Top Model, but this is actually Adore's Next Top Model from Second Life. This looks so exciting. This is season 5. Currently, season 6 is coming on, but I'm excited. We're going to do season 5, kind of rush through it, and then we're going to watch season 6 together. Hey there, it's that mama, and I bet you are wondering why I am looking so gruesome tonight. I've got my ghoul on, but it is for a very good reason. I have started watching the Adore's Next Top Model, and I'm watching currently season 5. Right now, she is doing season 6. So I just wanted to kind of introduce season 5 to you, and then we'll go into season 6. But it is a lot like America's Next Top Model, except it's all done here in Second Life. And while we're watching each episode, I am going to do the challenge as well. And so the first one was zombie glamour. So that is why I am like this. And I did do a profile picture, and you will see it. And then we will watch the season 5, episode 1. But I encourage you to leave any of your comments or play along with me. Come on into Second Life and do the glamour model challenges as we watch together. But let's just all have fun, keep it constructive criticism, and on to Adore's Next Top Model. Thank you.
Okay,
It's
here
that mama.
is my first picture that I've made and will submit. I've titled it Zombitude. So let's do a breakdown of what I'm wearing. This is the lamb dress red. It's a legacy style by Madame Noor. My head is Luca Evo X Milan 4.0. Then there's Liluka Evo X hair base number 19. That's black that I'm having. My body is Legacy. And I have the STB Demoness Skin Evo X. Voodoo My Stitches on the forehead. And then 2% Shaded Fingers, black 90%. I have your Sorrel Jewelry, Lux Set Rings, Nestle. And then Monica Cracked Lipstick number 12, that's the black. Knife Party Commotion Eye Makeup. Knife Party Sympathy Eye Makeup. Voo the Bone Necklace Legacy. Then I'm wearing swallow gauged earrings. And the jewelry is Psycho Barbie Merlin Plugs. And I have SU Almond Nails for Legacy, and then the Leluca Milan nose set, and lastly, the Madame Pompadour hair in black.
Hey there, it's that mama. And I'm back again. We are going to watch season 5 of Adore's Next Top Model. I'm so excited. I bumped into this and I'm so excited to share it with you. Currently, they are in season 6, but we're going to mad rush through season 5 and watch it together. So let's get watching. And also, leave your comments, your reviews, and your critiques. They're all good. All right, here we go. Now, this is so much like America's Next Top Model, and I love that show. I like, I was on Netflix and I would binge watch it. This first showing is kind of lengthy, kind of showing off and everything, but we'll soon be getting into it with the contestants and everything. And also, we'll meet the judges that are going to be, and we'll meet Adore. There she is. I got Rose, Katie, Euphora, and Layton. I love the graphics. I love how it was filmed. It is
The
so
truth
cool.
is, I don't think that you bitches are ready. Adore is next up model of season 5.
All right, that was the introduction. We've seen that
A
already,
huge thanks
but
to
here we
all of the
go.
Adore's Next Top Model
And do
sponsors.
check out the
Dottie's Secret.
sponsors on
Dottie's
Second
Secret is
Life.
an incredibly iconic makeup and beauty store inspired by high fashion and drag. Their distinguished products are sure to impress you and make you fall in love with your own reflection in the mirror. Ranging from everyday looks to pure catwalk eleganza, their makeup products are adored by all. Nuve is a very demure, very mindful beauty and makeup shopping experience. Their selections range from purchasable eyes, eyebrows to skins and makeup products. The highest of quality products for the highest of quality customers. Bipolar, cutesy, kawaii, casual, adorable. Bipolar offers it all with their fashion brand. Their wardrobe is guaranteed to turn a few heads as they specialize in everything a Second Life girl could possibly want. Confidence in one's own skin. The House of Heffa is a fashion house that caters to everything a
We
la
need to
mode. An
check out all of
iconic
these links.
experience just
And
waiting
I'm
to
going to
be
find them
discovered
and
by
put them
those
down
with
in
a
the
taste
description
for
too.
excitement. Lelutka
So
is Second
don't
Life's most
fear.
famous and well-established meshed head brand, and with good reason too. Their meshed heads are known for their beauty, versatility, and accommodation for people of all genders and styles.
I think everyone uses Leluca, don't they?
Here to show us that beauty comes from within. An impressive brand known for making their customers feel like they can proudly be themselves. Poema proves to us that natural beauty is timeless. Every wrinkle tells a story, and every imperfection makes us unique. Bonnie is a fan and viewer of Adore's Next Top Model, just like you. If you would like to be featured as a sponsor in future seasons, make sure to message me in World where you can make your
So, if you do have a kind heart, message Adore and be a personal sponsor. That would be so awesome.
to Hussey Hexam for creating the official ANTM logo. Hello, and welcome to Adore's Next Top Model Season 5, Episode 1, also known as Project A. This is our first episode.
All right,
I'm
hello,
very
girls.
excited to be
Yay.
back, and I'm so happy to have all of the judges. Well, not all of them, but today's theme will be Undead Glamour.
Dead glamour. All right, so let's get that focus
Now
in
we
our
have
heads.
some returning judges, and
Like,
we
can I
have a
fluctuate
new
the
guest
volume here?
judge, Bali.
Hopefully, it's
Hello.
okay.
Hi, I'm very happy to have you back,
Bali
Bali.
Coco. I
I'm
love that
so
name.
happy too.
So Bali has been with the show since the second or third season, I'm not sure, but she's been with us for a very long time, so it's very good to see you. Season 3 winner, Euphoria. Welcome back, Euphoria.
Thank you so much, Dor, and hi everybody. I'm extremely excited about this. I'm looking forward to everybody to show off their talents, And good luck to everybody.
We have Mousy, who is a returning guest judge. Hi, Mousy.
Hi, Adore. Hi, everyone. I'm so excited to be here. I got some sneak peeks too, and I think the competition's going to be fierce. And let's get into this.
And we have a
This would
reigning
be a
guest
great
judge,
concept,
Hussy.
but as
Hi,
we're
Hussy.
following
Welcome to the
along,
show.
Hey,
we
my
could do
love. I'm
each
glad to be
section.
here. Excited for all the tomfoolery and the fashion. I'm here for it.
So it'd be super cool if we did each section and you could post like your pictures in the comments. I think you can upload pictures and comments. I don't know. But it would be so super cool. Join SL, slap on some undead, and let's play along. Adonis. Okay, here's his undead take. It's pretty cool. Very royal vampire. Here is Avor. Hope I'm pronouncing these names right. But I love the tentacles coming out. That is so super cool. And she's almost like a clamshell dress. I mean, it's a really different dress, but it does have the red nostalgia for undead. Her face is done up very well, but it's just those tentacles, the little claws coming out that really set that off. Here we Marley. All right. A very unique runway walk. It's gonna slouchy walk. I do like this. I mean, it has the body with the see-through skeletons and everything. I mean, it's really kind of cool. Oh my gosh, what is she doing? She went and ripped out her heart and ate it. Wow. Here's the ocean. Now this is high couture. I'm not too sure how undead it is. Let's see what she's got. She's got little like swords as hands or something. I don't know. You can't really tell how well she has her face makeup and her makeup on. But the outfit is lovely, but it doesn't really speak undead unless you know that's the topic. This is unusual. I'm kind of pulled in two different ways. She's got a mask on, and yeah, the mask is split. Yeah, I'm not too sure. I mean, it's more masquerade than undead. Here's Ezekiel, a typical undead wedding dress ensemble. I think this is great, but starting out the competition, you want to really grab the attention of the judges, and I'm not seeing this as a grabber. Like I said, first thing I saw when she walked out, it was very typical wardrobe that you can find. Kind of like Adonis with his typical vampire. I mean, that was very typical. So I would not say, oh, wow. You know, it's just very typical. But very well done, but very typical. Okay, here we go as Ari. And Ari has got a good basic outfit. Got the undead slashings in the face, and the makeup is good. His walk is good. You can see everything really well. I'm pretty sure with this male, there's not too many male clothing options. That's what's so horrible. But this one also is pretty typical. Let's hear what the
Now,
judges
we will
say.
begin critiquing the models on their photo submissions, their catwalk, their runway presentation, their fashion, their looks, and of course their photo submissions. Now, we will begin with Adonis.
The first one for me had the best walk so far out of all the other models. It was very lavish, very glamorous, up to the details of the earrings, the nails, but also the different patterns going on the outfit. The lavish velvet with the gold embroidery. It was exquisite and very glamorous, and the photo also makes a lot of sense.
We also get to preview their photos usually when we're critiquing, when the judges start critiquing. And that photo was an excellent photo. I loved it.
Glam.
So I think that Adonis is presenting himself very well. It's beautifully put together, very, very polished. The makeup is on fleek. Everything about the outfit is speaking well put together to me, but safe, clean, but a little bit ultimately basic for me, just
Exactly.
because I wanted to see more.
It was very safe and clean.
The first thing I want to say is that I feel like the textures, the shirt, the way everything was put together, it was put together very artfully. He paid a lot of attention to detail. When he walked down the runway, I was like, those pants fit so well. And it looks absolutely beautiful. It looks like really high quality material. Like he picked the right things. However, I do agree with the judge who said it's very much on the nose. It's very cliche or what you would expect. I do wish there were a little bit more creativity in the outfit choice. I do love the attention to detail.
With Adonis, I feel that his look is very elaborate. His walk was very put together, the best we saw on the runway. His picture is very detailed, very put together. I thought it spoke volumes. It was one of the best.
Alright, so my opinion on Adonis is that number one, it is very apparent to anyone that has eyes or an IQ above room temperature that Adonis has star quality. He is not to be messed with. He is an artistic soul. He is very much creative, and he has that Ador's Next Top Model kind of X factor.
It sounds like Adonis is an Adore favorite.
That being said, yes, the look is great, yada yada yada, everything that everyone else said. But sis, like my critique is that this is obviously like a set. Like this is literally a set. Like I could go to Toxic myself or whichever other store and kind of like buy a piece together and call it a day. Is it a beautiful set? Absolutely. Did Adonis wear it extremely well? Yes. Did the walk eat? Was the picture beautiful? Absolutely. And Adonis is one of the tops for me, to be honest, because I'm a little disappointed with quite a few of the models this week, which is not a great start in my opinion to their track records. I just wish it wasn't a set. Like that is my biggest issue with this look. Now that we've discussed Adonis,
it was like an eclectic set, and didn't like the set.
Number 2.
So my opinion on Avian model number 2 is for me so far the best look. It is giving undead, it is giving a monster, it is giving high fashion, it is giving undead, but
This was my favorite.
Intense, but also on the runway that was quite intense.
With Avier, when I saw this look, I gasped, I gagged, and I just was left speechless because to me, this is a perfect blend of...
It sounds like all of the judges like this look. That's great.
Red dress with the red hat, which is very structured. It gives me bold. It gives me all that you would expect to see on a very, very great fashion runway. The choice of the accessories is also great, even though I have to say one thing. I was really disappointed about the floating necklace. I didn't enjoy that one bit because it takes you a little second and you can fix that. The photo is also very nice, but again, critique coming. I wish there was a little bit more of a play with the lightning or using a little bit of FOV, playing around with that, making the background a little bit more, faded out because you don't really stand out on the picture. I was expecting a little bit more from that, otherwise beautiful.
I'm a little nervous.
Lots of nice critiques in that. valuable critiques with that judge.
But didn't for me work together. With that being said, I think the photo's gorgeous. It's amazing. It's out in the swamp, the marshes. I love the lighting that was used, like the soft purples and blues. I think this is a beautiful picture, and I like this outfit a lot more in the photo than I did on the runway.
Drop Dead, it was gorgeous. She was stunning coming on the runway, but I would have to agree.
We'll have to see what Adore says overall, because overall, it is Adore's result.
Avior is one of the few models that either fit the theme as it should have been fit, or didn't even come close to Halloween. I love the spider legs with the kind of more avant-garde look in the hat and the latex gown. To me, it's giving kind of spider goddess. Maybe it's giving a little Dead by Daylight entity vibe, and I personally really like it. Now, aside from the little mishaps with the necklace and stuff, which I do agree with, if you're gonna come to a runway, you have to make sure that there is a minimal amount of bugs and stuff like that and glitches with your outfit. I feel like Avior made their look be as much undead glamour and as little Halloween as possible, and I respect that. I do, however, agree that Avior has a more reserved energy. Something about Avior's walk, something about their runway presence, it just felt reserved to me. But I do think that Avior also is another model that has a lot of potential. Bali Coco, what is your opinion on Marley?
Okay, this is gonna be difficult because I'm really parted on this. Either I don't like it, either I like it, but I don't adore it. The theme here, we can see some fashion with some elements, but I think there was too much accessories plus layers going on, plus butterflies, plus flowers, a lot of different things, plus bones. It's just too much going on together for me. It is not very.
I completely agree with this judge and her critique. And I am not a big fan of the picture. That could have been done anywhere else in the background and everything to set off the undead theme. Yeah, it did not stand out to me, and it was kind of cliche with the skeleton.
I kind of really enjoyed the kind of romantic take on undead because she's giving me like a duchess or a countess living in her castle, which like
I really didn't get that feel from it at all. It was just kind of a lot of things going on all at once. Just a kind of a confusion, actually, and not hitting the definition of the undead theme at all to me.
class because they're metal and she has pearls. I don't like the tattoo that she has chosen to wear. I don't think it had any kind of place to be worn on an outfit like that. And I don't think that the picture is trying to translate what her outfit is. That's why I'm also like really struggling with, because you're taking a picture in some kind of antique, vintagey looking background, but you're
Exactly. I love this judge. We think alike.
I would say that the judge's general consensus for me is 100% correct. I don't know what that is. Like if that's like some sort of lingerie was not a part of this with the butterflies on it, it would have made the outfit somewhat better. I 1,000% agree with the comment about the tattoos. The elements that I do like to it is I like the eye makeup, I like the lips, and I even feel like the nose ring and the earrings. Like they're just some things that just don't belong here. The photo's just okay for me. There were some really visually stunning photos that we saw.
So with Marley, I do like the vibrancy of the outfit. It's very whimsical and playful. It's definitely very different than what we've seen so far from the runway. I will have to agree, it is very close to costume and haute couture. But I will say it's very interesting in a way where it's like the color does stand out in the backdrop in that picture. But I will have to agree that the outfit is very opulent for that backdrop. Since it's very
Yeah, this is the least on the runway and the picture. Yeah, here's Adore's take.
overseen each and every one of these models' applications today. I accepted all of them, and I denied even more people that have applied to ANTM because they weren't giving enough. And the reason why I've accepted each and every one of the models that are in the 5th season of ANTM is because I saw fashion, I saw potential. Even for those models that are not exactly squeaky clean, even those that are a little bit rough around the edges, I see something in them. And Marley, to me, is such an interesting case for a model because she gives creativity, right? Like the little stunt she pulled on the runway with eating Hassie's heart. I think I've never seen that done before on the runway, so congratulations. Like, to me, that means something. To me, that's innovation. I thought
Yeah, that was the only innovative part. I mean, I thought that was so cool. Yes.
to me was more comical than undead. And there's just so much going on. Like the other judges said, there's too many accessories. The tats are not giving for this outfit specifically.
I kind of think when everybody is saying there's too much and it was overdone, it was almost like the walk and the slumping, and then she came and ripped out the heart. She should have just picked one or the other. It's just like her outfit. Should have picked one or the other and went with it. Just too much everywhere. But we might need to see Adore might be hinting that maybe she takes instructions and critiques very well and progresses in season 5. We'll see.
of it, it's not giving cohesive. But I see talent. That's why Marley was accepted into the show. I would never accept someone that is giving busted. But again, what's saving her in my eyes is the fact that I know that Marley's a talented girl, and the fact that she knows how to bring art and innovation to the runway.
So Ocean, I'm also very proud. I have to say that the outfit is very high fashion. Yes, it is. Is it ended? I am really not sure. I had to zoom literally inside her veil to see what was on her face, to see, is it a monster, is it a vampire,
Exactly.
what kind of undead is it? I believe that was a vampire undead. And
Yeah, it's very high fashion, but choosing that particular dress with the veil did not show off the makeup wise, and then whatever was extending from her hands, if those were swords or something, I don't know, that was very costumey. I didn't like it either, and I didn't like the picture at all. The background was just very distracting. It didn't show off any of the undead theme or pull together a high fashion.
It's bold, it has a statement, it's a very beautiful piece to look at. Now, my issue comes, it's too dark. I can't see anything, especially on the picture. There is only one color, and that is black. I wish it was somehow broken apart. Like on the picture, it's beautiful because you see all those lights reflecting off of her, all the purples, violets, blues. I wish I saw that kind of in world with some accessory maybe or something. And also, I do not agree that this is a not undead. This is giving me futuristic, almost like a glamorous astronaut in a kind, or maybe some kind of night goddess.
Guys, can I tell you, this is one of my favorite ones. It gives me innovative, fresh, undead glamour 2077. I love this.
See, and I am so astounded by that comment. I'm just like, this, when you have a topic and a goal to be met with undead glamour, yeah, it was glamorous in a bold dress, but that's it. I don't know. I don't get this judge at all this time.
I will say though is it does blend into each other a lot. But when I look at it, I think of the Void. Like there's this undead death goddess in the Void. Like it's just edgy and fresh for me. I really, I don't know. I feel like I got it. Like I like the look a lot. And I guess that's all I have to say about it.
So for Ocean, I do love the difference in like textures. And yes, it's all monotone, all black. The one thing I do look at when I see this is it being part of like a Rick Owens collection. It screams very that. And it reminds me of like Slick and Tar. Like, I don't know. I do agree. It gives kind of sort of void. And the picture is very bioluminescent. I do agree that it's very monotone. It does all blend in together, but I think the hits of light that hit the fabric give it enough separation. And on the runway, I do agree that the lightning from the photo didn't translate to the runway. But all in all, very, very good look. Very well executed.
Okay. Ocean, is this an incredibly high fashion look? I vote abso-fucking-lutely yes. Does it fit the theme? I don't see how it does, and I'm not really sure in which universe it would to begin
agrees with
now,
me.
if I have
I
to
agree
zoom
with
into your neurons to see like the little details you have on your face because you have like a whole plastic bag essentially covering it, that's not really enough. Gorgeous look. Gorgeous execution, regardless of the fact that it doesn't fit the theme, but that's the major issue, is that it doesn't fit the theme. You could come out in the most beautiful gown, outfit, whatever that any of us could possibly even come up with or imagine or conceive, but if it doesn't fit the theme, then it doesn't fit the theme. Had the theme been futurism?
Exactly. Wonderful points here, Adore. It did not fit this theme. It really did not.
It is very interesting, very beautiful visually, as much on the runway as much on the photo. But for me, I don't know. There's only a few details again here. A big portion of the details is, that Asian theme, which is beautiful, but it is not giving me, high fashion, first of all.
Yeah, this one kind of missed the beat with me. I was very confused, like I said, especially it was more masquerade. And then you see without her mask on in the picture, it's not great. And then she also almost gives a dual picture in there, that's kind of cheating. You're supposed to take one picture. I mean, all the other contestants didn't get to have a dual like thing or take their mask off and show everything. So you didn't see everything translate to the runway because she didn't take off her mask on the runway. If she would have like maybe walked down and then removed the mask and walked back, maybe it would translate better from photo to what you see on the runway.
Sharp cultural influence. I really enjoyed that. The kimono is beautiful, the accessories are beautiful to me, but somehow I'm not sure, and I agree with Bonnie, if this is giving high fashion. It's great, it's beautiful, it's kind of creepy, yes, it is definitely in the theme, cannot deny that. I'm getting maybe some kind of undead geisha or something like that, but I think overall you can really do more with the accessories too, especially with the headpiece. The flowers for me, they look too pristine, too fresh, too new to be worn on an undead theme, which is like, make them wilted, make them dry, make them maybe bloodstained if they're gonna be fresh. They somehow just like really bother me on the head. I don't know what's the reason, but probably that they feel too alive to me, too happy. It breaks the illusion for me. I really don't like them that much. And the picture, well, it's a fashion show. It's not Halloween.
So the first thing I was attracted to when this contestant came down the runway was the mask. I thought it was a nice touch and it really stood out for me. What I will say is there are some details that was pointed out by some of the other judges that I hadn't really thought about. When Bali Coco mentioned the skin tone and it feeling not as undead as it could be, I looked at it and I was like, okay, that's something, like you're putting your finger on where we're able to see like why this is not 100% working out. Like, it's beautiful, but this is a beautiful outfit, but it's just okay for me. Like, it didn't excite me in any way. I didn't feel like I feel like anybody could have created this, like with the kimono look. It was kind of creative in the sense that, I'm sorry guys, I'm like flubbering on this one, sorry. I don't really have an opinion on this one way or another. I just feel like this outfit is just, it's average.
Gives very much Japanese man-eater. I can so see this in like Megan Thee Stallion music video, Mamushi. I love it. It's for its being creative, but for this criteria of undead glamour, I'm not getting glamour. I am getting undead and the monster aspect of it, but it reads more performance base, whereas I would say sort of like a stage or a music video. But for runway aspect and fashion aspect, it reads more costume to me. I love the photo. I love all the details with the corpse and everything, and the textures of the flowers and the silk gown. It's put together very nicely, but again, it does read costume.
So my opinion on Vosh is that, for one, I actually really appreciated that she went for like kind of a non-traditional, well, traditional to the West, I should say, or even Europe for that matter, kind of interpretation of undead. She definitely went for like Japan. The names of these urban legends escape me right now, unfortunately, but there's so many of them that I remember. But I have to agree, although to me it's interesting enough to stand out, I have to ask myself, is it enough? And the answer is that I'm not sure.
Oh, okay. This one is very disappointing to me. We have a beautiful model with a lot of fashion sense, but the first thing that struck me on the runway is the Halloween face. Absolutely, that's all I have in head, Halloween face. For the outfit, I'm not sure. It is a style, it has beautiful textures, it is beautifully put together. The whole outfit makes sense for the whole outfit, but not for the undead and high fashion. I don't see no.
I saw it as a more angelic-like aspiration instead of an undead, because there's been more undead wedding dresses. I mean, the aura that she had around her was more almost pulling angelic-like properties. So it was confusing. And then also just to go to wedding for undead was very typical.
And all the different textures, it's very balanced, but not for today's theme. This is really, to me, this is the outfit that is the most out of theme.
Okay, I'm going to try to be nice as much as I can, but I'm not sure what I'm looking at, honestly. Is this a forest witch? Is this some kind of nymph? Is it some kind of fae? Or is this, whatever this is? Don't get me wrong, it's a beautiful look. If I went to a roleplay place, I would wear that. Very happily so. Actually, I own the same dress in black, and I love the creator of that store and their aesthetics, their products. Amazing. It's beautiful. Is it undead? No. And let's be honest, we have seen, it kind of gives me bridal ghostly, but on a Halloween party in 2005, it doesn't give me high fashion, it doesn't give me glam at all. The lace with it is not a great choice. I don't understand really the point of the flowers in the hair because they're really throwing me off. They're giving me a forest nymph. They're not giving me undead glam. The face makeup, what? What is that? I don't understand. If I'm supposed to go in my head and dig a little to interpret this look in a different way, I could see maybe a Banshee, maybe La Llorona from Hispanic legends. Beautiful, stunning, but what's the wow factor? It's giving me last minute Halloween outfit look. I went to my grandma's attic, I dug out her old bridal dress, I put it on and I felt cute. I don't like this. It's not fashion for me.
Unfortunately for this contestant, I agree with Euphoria 100%. It looks like a dead bride, not even an undead bride, but a dead bride. I feel like I see the vision. I see it so clearly. Like, for example, the makeup that has the teeth across the jawline, I wish that you would have found skin that had holes in your face and your teeth would have shown. I think that would have looked so much better. I see what you were trying to do, and I actually do like your hair. I like your makeup because I feel like I know the direction that this was going in, like some ethereal form that's out there wandering in the forest or something. But It's just the execution of it. It does look like a Halloween costume. It's not fashion. It's not even artsy. The other contestant was at least artsy. This is neither. I'm sorry, but that's my take on this outfit.
So I do feel that this attire is very much more on the costume side. I would say borderline cosplay more so. But I will say that it does give sort of almost like spirit-like instead of
The pose is dramatic. I love the pose, but I don't like that mist. I mean, everything like that. It's the mist and the lighting and the little twinkles and yeah, it's all very distracting, like fairy and things like that, and ethereal, but not undead. Not undead at all.
to word things in a nice way when it comes to the models of ANTM. Because one, I love all of them. I truly do. Like, for one, it takes guts to show up on a Doors Next Up model, and it takes a certain kind of person to be able to withstand criticism and open your soul to a bunch of strangers essentially and have them nitpick at you. I have so much love and respect for everyone that has ever been on the show. Well, most people. That being said, I'm trying my hardest to compose myself because I like Z as a person very much. But what I'm gonna say is, Z, you were the runner-up for season 2. And it's true that the first 2 seasons of Adora's Next Top Model were nowhere close to the standard that they are now, and there's been a huge evolution on the show with its models and its budget and everything. But to me, this is like, I'm not sure if you even knew, if it feels like you didn't even know the theme. Like, it's not, if the theme was like Skyrim Goddess, bitch, I would give you the 50k right now. But it's just, it's not. I'm genuinely not trying to be mean, but I'm just disappointed. I see the vision. I see it could have been a Ghost Bride. It genuinely could have been like, that doesn't have to equal black. I don't agree with that. You could make a fucking outfit be piss yellow and have it serve undead fashion, but like, to me, it's not giving Ghost Bride or whatever the initial vision was. I really like the little creativity with the orbs and stuff, but again, wrong runway, wrong theme. Like, I don't see how it matches anything that fits under the explanation for what undead glamour is, because for each and every one of the themes that I have given all of you girls and guys, there's an explanation in case you're like confused on what it means, and you can always ask me like, hey, like, did I understand this correctly? This is not undead. Like, I would have, as similar to what Euphoria said, if I went to like a fair, even in real life,
we don't even get the explanation that she provided along with the theme. That would be interesting if we had that information as well. But yeah, just hitting that mark of the theme, it doesn't.
last but not least, so I need to say this for the viewers, the way that Ari will be presented on the show will be a little bit differently. Ari is a model that suffers from hearing loss, and when they applied, I was made aware of this, but because I deemed them to be a very nice person with a lot of talent, and I felt like their disability shouldn't stand in the way of their fashion, so I decided that we would accept them nonetheless, even though, you know, things have to work a little bit differently. But yeah, we will be discussing Ari, starting with Bali Coco.
So for the last contestant, I like the photo first better than what I saw on the runway. On the runway, it was quite simple. We have the undead, yes, it is. There is a little glam. There is a little.
Yeah, the runway walk was very harsh. It was very blocky, and the runway didn't come across with the colors like it does in the picture. Very great picture. This is almost one of the best pictures I like. Takes it over the top, the lighting and catching it and everything, and catching undead. But the glamour in the trousers and the shoes and everything else and the tuxedo didn't come across on the runway.
All right. First of all, let me say that I'm very, very glad and thankful to your door for being very inclusive and showing the world and the people that no matter where you come from, what do you do? If you have disability or not, you come to this show and you can slay. Now, this is our second male model this season, and I kind of had a similar issue I had with the first one. It's giving on classic. It's giving on that Dracula kind of vampire royal, and it's a concept we have seen all over and over and over again. And even if I'm a vampire right now, look at me. I don't really enjoy this. I think it's falling very behind the other models and contestants. It's giving me even less, so I know what I'm talking about.
I think the judges pretty much all said it. I think to come in as Dracula or a witch or just something like that, it's going to be very hard to be fresh and innovative because it's overly done. It's kind of done the same way. But this particular vampire, I did like. I love the harness around the waist. I love the details, the high quality details. Like, for example, the upside down cross on the chest, I really liked. I liked the kind of screaming, ferocious thing in the throat area. I'm not exactly sure what animal that is, but I really did enjoy that. I enjoyed the makeup, but it is very hard to make a really unique Dracula that doesn't feel somewhat costumey or somewhat done already. I just wonder if it were just a bad choice to just pick that specific fantasy or like a fantasy character, I guess. I don't know what else to say about it. I do like the picture. The picture's really cute. I like the blood. It's not too, like everything, all the details. And I want to compare the last contestant to our current contestant, where I said the issue with her drawing on the teeth that's across her face to look like a skeleton. I think if you're going to use accessories, it has to be, or add-ons, it has to be done the right way. So him using like the gashes instead of just like something that's painted on, I think that really worked for him and he did really well. He paid a lot of attention to details and they were extremely high quality details for me, but I just think it's hard to make an amazing Dracula. So I do agree with all the judges have said so far.
This ensemble altogether is very minimal, but I would have to say that it does give fashion, but ready to wear. It's not giving high fashion. It's more so, ready to wear. I'm looking for more, extravagance, more detail, more. I mean, compared to Adonis, this is, just the chip at the category. It's not embodying what I want to see on the runway. I want to see more, personality and character, not only in just the outfit, but the runway as well. I want to see a complete package going forward, and that's my take on that.
Thank you, Bessie. So when Ari submitted this photo to me, literally the very first thing that popped into my head was, oh my god, he's doing an Astarian from Baldur's Gate 3 cosplay. This look and photo on their own, like I'm scrolling through Instagram, I'm scrolling through Flickr, whatever the fuck, Prim Feed, if you want to be trendy about it, I would have been like, yes, right? But when I see
This was very Astarian. The first thing I thought of too, but it was done very well. The picture was immaculate. I love the picture.
like, I want to win the Sploder prize at like Exhale or something. I don't know. Again, Ari is a very talented individual, but it's giving costume, and that is the slippery slope that you were hoping that models wouldn't fall into, but some did, and unfortunately, Ari is one of them. All I see is a Starian. Like, literally all I see is a Starian.
Okay, here's the elimination time.
Welcome back, models. When all of you applied to Adore's Next Top Model, Season 5, it was specified that this isn't just Season 5, it is Project A. Meaning that there's something a little bit different about this season than what you may be used to from watching the previous seasons. How we're doing things for this season, whoever wins the episode gets the ability to eliminate one of their fellow models. Whoever wins today's Undead Glam gets to send one of their fellow models home. The winner of episode 1, Undead Glimmer, is Adonis. Congratulations. You're the winner of today's episode.
Oh, I'm just a little gagged because I honestly want to say that I wasn't 100% with my look, but I don't know, I'm just gagged. I did not expect to win this, honestly speaking. Looking at all the other contestants and models, everybody really brought their A game, in my opinion. But I just want to say that I'm grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm actually gagging right now. I don't even have words to explain how I feel. But oh my gosh, thank you guys.
You're
I'm
welcome.
gonna go cry now.
So, as the winner, you get to send one of your fellow girls or guys home. Who do you wish to eliminate?
Oh my gosh. Oh, damn, the hot seat. Okay. Now, when I say this, and this is in addition to who you guys choose to eliminate, right?
It is your decision, baby.
Okay. I mean, I'm just gonna have to go with, in my opinion, out of all of the looks that I see here today, the one for me that just, didn't really hit the mark for me is, I'm gonna have to say Ezekiel Fishtail. I love the look. I love the, the direction, but to me, I don't think it really, I don't know. I feel like it's a little too light, in my opinion, and the theme is undead glamour. So I would have wanted to see more of a dark type of vibe. But yeah, that would have to be my pick.
Thank you for making a decision, Adonis. Z, please step forward in front of me. Hi, sweetie. Can you talk?
Hi, yeah.
Hi. I wanted to thank you very much for reapplying to the show.
Okay, I'm not surprised that he chose her. Kind of gets that out of the way, but that's not a very strong competition for him. I would have chose someone else. If it was me and had that power, I would have chose a stronger competition. But anyways, yeah.
Unfortunately, Adonis has eliminated you. So that means that you have to go home for the rest.
I don't particularly think that Adonis was the number one pick. It wasn't for me. It was the one with the red dress and the spider claws.
Cameras, for that fact.
Oh, yeah. Well, I've got to say, the competition now versus when I competed the first time is insane. Oh my God. I am just stunned by everybody's look. So I am actually not shocked at all that I'm the one who got sent home today because everybody. So I just want to wish everybody good luck. And yeah, and I've seen a lot of good energy in everybody backstage. So I'm really just going to wish everybody good luck and keep that energy up, okay?
Thank you so much, C. You will not be going home empty-handed after today. I will be contacting you about a free gift of your choice from Nuve, the store.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
No, thank you.
Okay, that's it this time with that, Mama. Next time it's season 5 with episode 2.